Good morning and welcome to day 137 on the AT. My name is Moxie and this is rissaroams. Sitting here on the lake shore, pond shore, whatever you want to call it, having my breakfast. Didn't sleep very well last night. Just bugs and hot. We're in the shelter and I probably should have slept in my tent, but I didn't bother. The loons sounded pretty cool all night, which could get obnoxious at times, but for the most part sounded really pretty. I just got hot and uncomfortable and I struggled to sleep, and I'm definitely hydrated now. Worked on that yesterday, but I'm still not feeling tippy top. Eating is just a struggle and I don't know why, because that's never been an issue for me. But yeah, I did, I had dinner last night and I'm eating my breakfast, but yeah, it's just not enjoyable. I don't know what's up. All right, finally rolling out of the shelter this morning. The boys are still laying there, no surprise, but it's good for me to get a head start. We've got a big climb and I'm gonna be slow moving as per usual. So I'm gonna start moving, going up Moxie Bald. And while I was in the privy this morning, Half-Baked came and locked the door from the outside, so that was tons of fun. He didn't leave me in there very long. He came back and let me out, but still, children. All right, just took a break at the shelter on the other side of Moxie Bald. Ran into Whiskey the kid there. We lost him a few days ago. He ran off with a few other people and hadn't seen him, so I caught up. Still no sign of Too Easy and Half-Baked. Don't know if they ever left the shelter. Maybe they bypassed the shelter, but I figured they would stop and check and see if either of us were there. Anywho, I'm hiking on, hoping to do another 9 miles today to the next shelter. Should be pretty doable. There's one more climb, but I think we can manage it. So here we go. Crossing this mud patch, nothing that I haven't seen a million times. Put my stick down and it goes all the way. Whoop. That's insane. It has been a long time since I've hiked under power lines. We're not in the wilderness anymore. Well, had another stream crossing. I was alone this time. Boys never caught up. And we determined that I could probably handle this one on my own anyway. Everyone said it was rock hoppable, but you'd get 1 foot wet because there was one place where the rocks were too far apart. Well, the rocks were also a little bit slippery and your girl fell. Luckily, it was fine. It was calm water, but yeah, got a wet booty, so there is that. But everything's fine. Pack is a little damp on the bottom, but everything's protected, and I knew I'd get at least 1 foot wet, so, you know, why not take a whole bath? I'm currently sitting under power lines because I realized it's like 2 o'clock. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten a proper lunch yet. I had snacks, but not a lunch. I'm soaking wet. And yeah, so I'm gonna sit here with this really lovely view of the pond and have my lunch. Ran into another person I met early on, just saw Old Soul. We were at the Discerning Hiker together. Last I saw her, she wasn't sure if she was gonna do the whole trail. She's done it once before, or if she was just gonna go through to PA. But clearly she's finishing. And so it's good catching up with her, talking to her a bit. Yeah, I've talked to a few people today. I need to get a move on. And I just ran into the other Mosey, the male Mosey. I had, you know, heard about him before, and then Lobster and his gang, when I met them on Katahdin, were saying that he's one of their favorite people they've met on trail, and someone at Shaw's showed me a picture of him, so I'd know him when I saw him, and I saw him, so nice to meet the other Mosey. Like I said, I need to stop talking to people and hike. Nobos were telling me it's not a bad climb. And it's not a bad climb. It's just very obstacle filled. And I'm ready to stop. Well, it is 6 p.m. almost. And I have seen neither hide nor hair of the boys. So they must have stopped short again. I was sure they would have caught up to me, but I know they had thought about not going the 13 miles because, like I said, Half-Baked's mom isn't getting in until Monday. So they have all the time in the world. I do not, because I need to resupply on food. So I have enough to get me to Caratunk tomorrow, but I can't be dilly-dallying. Yeah, so I still have like 2 miles left to the shelter. So I'm not gonna get there until probably after 7, which I really don't like. We may stay in the shelter because I'm not gonna want to set up my tent that late. And yeah, I heard tenting isn't very great at the shelter anyway. It said that there was better tenting at a parking lot past there, but I don't know that I'll want to tent there alone. So we'll see when we get there how we're feeling. But yeah, don't like how late I'm finishing today. If I had packed out more water on this climb, I know there's some good tent sites in between the 2 peaks, but I didn't think that this would take me that long, so I didn't pack up that much water. So it is what it is. A little foggy today, but on top of Pleasant Pond Mountain. So I'm headed to Pleasant Pond Lean-To, which is on Pleasant Pond, and I read a comment that said that this is a lived-on lake. There are houses around it, and multiple people have said they have heard loud music playing. And I can hear a bass thumping, so yeah, looking forward to that. It's a Saturday, so this may go on a while. We shall see.